The judge and prosecutors are getting very angry in the Young Thug YSL RICO trial, so mad that this could affect Young Thug's official release date. The prosecutors believe that Young Thug's team persuaded the YSL snitch Trontavious Stevens to no longer snitch on Young Thug. As first, today, Trontavious would reveal the name Thug in Young Thug's rap name does in fact stand for truly humbled under God.
You already identified Jeffrey as a performer. What's his performance name?
Young Thug.
And do you know, if you do know, what, if anything, Thug stands for?
Yes.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury.
Truly humble under God.
And is that something?
But he would end up being caught in this lie from the prosecutor themselves. As the report goes and reads, Trontavious identified Young Thug's song Droppin' Jewels today. DA Love emphasizes the song doesn't actually say God.
Can you think of a single song right here as you sit right now that talks about the defendant Williams being truly humble under God?
I'll rule the objection.
A number of songs on the last album, Pump. I ain't with the song name. Dropping Jewels. He talked about God a lot in that one.
Okay. Please tell the jury what part of that song talks about the defendant being truly humble under God.
So in the beginning, he said, "Dang, show me why I'm living, why am I remaining here?" I know he wasn't talking about nobody else but God.
Oh, did he say the word God?
You right.
As after that court session, the RICO trial would then be delayed for a few days as the judge was under the weather. This gave the prosecutor time to investigate all of Young Thug's songs to see if he even says the word God in any of them. As it turns out, none of them even do. The prosecutor now wants Trontavious to return to jail for lying. It was just reported, and I quote, DA Love's questioning of Trontavious Stevens about Young Thug's Droppin' Jewels song bordered on trolling.
Did you tell the jury that Droppin' Jewels was about the defendant Williams being truly humble under God?
Yes.
All right. And the line that you referred to, was that line that ain't no more reminiscing, ain't no more judging, no intuition line?
No.
Which line was it?
The first line in the song, to show me why I'm living, why I'm remaining here.
Okay, thank you for that. Is the line, I was Scotty but not Pippin, I taught my son how to stack that to the ceiling, also a part of Droppin' Jewels?
Yes.
Is there any part of what I just read that refers to the defendant Williams being truly humble under God?
You said, do what you just read talk about God? No.
As the prosecutor is now making the claim that Trontavious Stevens is just trolling on the stand, basically making a complete joke about the entire RICO case, as let me remind you, the prosecutors and Trontavious are practically supposed to be on the same team. However, the prosecutor is now exposing Trontavious for lying, trying to make Young Thug look better inside a court. If the YSL team did persuade Trontavious in any way to not snitch on Young Thug, even though he has accepted a plea deal, this would be extremely illegal and allegedly comes with another charge of 7 to 10 years inside of prison, as according to lawyers online. Now, the only evidence that Trontavious has truly given on the stand, as he's been on there for around 2 weeks now, is revealing that YSL does their selling at a gas station at 221 Cleveland Avenue.
The gas station at 221 Cleveland Avenue is a location where YSL associates sell.
Are your initials next to number 13?
Yes.
Did anyone force you to put your initials next to them?
No.
As this actually is a huge piece of evidence to reveal, as all the feds now need to do is go to that gas station, get years of surveillance footage, and arrest a lot of the members in YSL for selling. This in the end though did make Young Thug's lawyer angry, so he even tried putting a stop to it, objecting every statement that Trontavious made. However, in the end, it just made the judge extremely angry.
This is testified.
I'm objecting at this point.
Hey, Mr. Harvey, we're not going to have any of that. I'll sustain your objection, okay? We're not going to be belligerent to one another. You can rephrase.
Yes,
Just please sit down, okay? I don't need any help from you, okay? All right, and there's no objection on the floor. So, all right?
My objection, Your Honor, to that last series is that the court, I would ask the court to allow the witness.
He's finished the statement. There's nothing else. It's like, if he asks to continue his statement, then fine. But sit down and stop interrupting, Mr. Matthews. Mr. Stevens, are you finished with your last response, or did you finish? Was there anything else you were going to say?
As later on, leaked footage from the county jail would also reveal how hard jail has been for Young Thug. It was revealed, and I quote, leaked Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist jail call.
What's up, baby? Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too, B.
I miss you. And I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Thanks for my gifts.
Them chains heavy?
They heavier than the bracelets for sure. I miss you, baby.
I even thought the Cubans were. I said, I thought the Cubans were too. Yeah, like more, yeah. They 14, I think.
I like it a lot. I'm very appreciative. Thanks, babe. I miss you. I wish that you could be at home with me and you could put it on me. Sure.
As sources revealed that Young Thug is clearly holding back emotions, and if he shared them on that phone call, he allegedly would have broke down in tears. His girlfriend Mariah has been holding it down for Thug. She's even stated their plans for when he is released on a podcast just a few weeks ago.
Do you think that marriage is the next step for you, Young Thug?
I mean, when he gets out of jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think either of us want a jail wedding. Yeah, but I feel like he definitely wants to be married, and I feel like I do too.
Do you ever imagine life outside once he's out?
For sure. We talk about it all day. Okay. All day long. I mean, I feel like being imaginative can help every human being on earth not lose your mind. Mm-hmm. You know, it is like a little slight state of delusion.
After further investigation, sources believe that Young Thug being emotional on that phone call could be a result of the new information regarding street rival YFN Lucci, as only a few hours after that jail call, it was announced YFN Lucci will serve about 3.5 months in jail and then will be released and serve the rest of his sentence on probation, as the prosecutors were hoping to get Lucci to testify against Young Thug in the RICO case. However, thankfully, Lucci has denied many times, as even said by his lawyer.
Been so many rumors on the internet that this negotiated plea that we are soon going to see him as a star witness in the YSL case. What can you tell people there?
Anybody that says that's a liar. We all just went to court today, clear as day. There is no cooperation in the YSL case. He will not be testifying in that case. Anybody wants to subpoena him, we'll file a subpoena to quash that subpoena. He wants nothing to do with that case. He's made that clear for 3.5 years. He has said he knows nothing and he will not participate in that case, and he's steadfast, and through 3 weeks of jury.
This is extremely good for Young Thug because the prosecutors are using Young Thug's lyrics, as the lyrics relate to Young Thug and his team YSL going after YFN Lucci and his mother. In Thug and Juice WRLD's song Bad Boy, Young Thug raps the lyrics, "I went at his mommy, now he no longer mentions me," as just a few years ago, Young Thug allegedly had a bunch of YSL members go after YFN Lucci's mother's house with firearms.
Well, he's featured on the song, so the song is actually by an artist that goes by the name of Juice WRLD, and it's featuring Mr. Williams. The song is called Bad Boy, and Mr. Williams says, "I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mention me." Now, this would seem, again, insignificant if you're just looking at these words. However, in this case, in the height of the 2050 between the YSL gang and the IF, we have cases in which individuals of YSL the opposition's mother's house. Mr. Rayshawn Bennett, also known as YFN Lucci. We have 2 incidents in January 22 of 2015 and January 26 of 2015, where his mother's home, Mr. Bennett's mother's home,
As the prosecutors are trying to bring in more rappers' names into Young Thug's RICO case. They tried getting YFN Lucci, however he declined. So the next rapper they started introducing would be none other than Gunna. As it would be reported, is Gunna and Lil Duke associated with the Blue Street team, and are they members of YSL?
Thank you. Mr. Stevens, you were asked on cross-examination a number of questions about the color blue. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Are there that are members of YSL?
Yes.
Is Gunna a
Yes.
Is Duke a
Yes.
Is Duke YSL?
Yes.
Is he a member of Young Slime Life gang?
Yes.
And what about Gunna? Is he a member of Young Slime Life?
Yes.
All right. Is Gunna's real name Sergio Kitchens?
Yes.
Is Duke's real name Martinez Arnold?
Yes.
As this is right now the first we're hearing about Gunna, but it certainly will not be the last. This ended up making Lil Baby, however, extremely happy. He believes that Young Thug is only in this mess because of Gunna snitching on him, as even in Lil Baby's newest song 350, he states the lyrics, and I quote, "Ain't never said nothing about it, boy you know you a rat." This went on to go viral on social media that Young Thug's father would hop on an interview and defending Gunna and then telling Lil Baby to be quiet.
How do you feel about Lil Baby throwing that Gunna for his plea deal? For his plea?
He need to shut the fuck up, cause he don't know what's going on. You know, he's going off of what he heard. Ask Lil Baby, have he ever came to a court date?
Oh, okay.
See, that's what I want y'all to ask these goddamn rappers and these bloggers with this whole snitch shit and this. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime, to support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name him? Go on their social media pages and say, why in the haven't you been at the courthouse to support your dude? And I guarantee you won't get an answer.